Hi guys, welcome back to another unboxing video with Thomas. Today I shall be enjoying a Maximus Dark Horse. So, cheers! Wow. Not quite sure what this is, but it's not bad. Anyway, I've got this small box here. But it's not another crazy tiny ergo keyboard. It is something quite different, which I will show you. It's got slapped with a disproportionately high import fee, unfortunately. Sometimes the fees are very low and sometimes they're very high. I never really know what they base it on, to be honest. I think they're just doing random stuff, frankly. Right, so let's see if we can get this open. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So, filler material, get rid of that. And two little boxes. Let's see, which am I going to open first? Well, let's start off with this one. They're already cut. Maybe DHL had a look inside themselves. So that's that's a whole bunch of loose parts, as you can see. Mainly switches and a cable and a bunch of knobs. Okay, so let's have a look. First of all, a bunch of Kale box navy switches, which are the ones I requested for this. Some blank keycaps, and these blank keycaps may be enough to give away what it is. Well, I guess you can read it in the video title. A bunch of screws and screw pillars. Some simple stick-on feet. This looks all exactly the same. So, in case you're wondering, might as well tell you. This is the new version of the DuckyPad, which I reviewed years ago. I think it is by now, and it was a project set up by a single guy, Alan Deku Nukem or something, I think his username is, and he basically made this really simple DIY macropad, which was, fairly a new thing at the time, let's say. And over the years, he's gotten a lot of feedback, and he's updated the design with a bunch of new things. And when I found out he was making this new design, I told him, yeah, if you could please send me one, I'll happily take a look at this updated one. Because while this one was pretty useful, it did have some weaknesses, which I mainly found out over time. So it was pretty good, but, there were things that could be better, and hopefully this new version delivers on that. But a lot of these parts, they look exactly the same. So the feet are exactly the same. The keycaps are definitely exactly the same. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I think I just had an aneurysm. Okay, but the plates, for example, are different. So I think this is painted aluminium. It's also a different size, as you can see, because this one was 3x5 and this one I think is 4x5 or 5x4. Yeah, like that. That's how it goes. So it's bigger now. It's got more knobs, more buttons on it, among others. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a review about this at some point, and then you can see it fully assembled, which I'm not going to do right now. But then you can see the difference. Sorry for the gassiness, guys. Now, first one might have shattered some actual eardrums, actually. Right, so screwdriver, I think, again, exactly the same as previously. I'm not exactly sure what this cable is for anymore. Oh well. and a bunch of knobs in different colors. So we got gold and blue and red, and another plate, which I think this is FR4. You can also get it in FR4. The original version had rather thin plastic. I'm not exactly sure what plastic this was, but it was probably its biggest weak point, because this is floppy enough that it doesn't retain the switches all that well. So at some point they just fall out, especially because they're hot swap sockets. And hopefully these are a little bit well, sturdier. You know, they hopefully retain the switches a little bit better. And I guess this is the back plate. DuckyPad Pro, Deca Nukem 2024. There you go. So yeah, it's also called different. This is called the DuckyPad Pro, no longer just the DuckyPad. So it looks to me like this is pretty much everything needed to assemble this. I'm not exactly sure what's what's in this second box then. Let's have a look. Oh, interesting. This is, yeah, so this looks like parts for a smaller version, maybe just a traditional DuckyPad, but with updated materials. So this is, I think, again, FR4 and aluminium, and the same thing for the top plates, but this is a 3x5 configuration rather than a 4x5. But it also comes with some extras that I requested, because I basically asked for almost everything that he can do. There's a couple of extra things he added to the project, and I thought they would be pretty cool to show off. Because if you look at the store page, there are so many options to choose from. It's quite bewildering. So, I mean, I'm not even sure I remember all of this. So, big emergency stop button, which is a twist and turn mechanism. That's very, very satisfying already. Let's see. What the hell is this? Not sure what this is. Looks almost like a push valve. I think it's just a button, frankly. And some more screws and longer pillars. And this thing, quite complicated, I know. And I think this is intended for all the extras, especially this. Yeah, look at that. That is... Oh man, okay, it sounds like a stapler. Excuse me. But it is actually a foot switch. Now, I have on some occasions mentioned that some things would be suitable, jokingly, as a foot switch, but this is an actual foot switch. I think you're supposed to reroute it through this thing or something. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I'm going to have to look that up, but I mean, it's an actual foot switch that you can use with this, which should be pretty interesting. Comes with what looks like a simple 3.5mm connector, just an audio jack type, just like on the 8-bit do. So yeah, yeesh, I'm gonna have to look up how to do all this. This looks a little bit complicated. Ah yeah, the DuckyPad expansion module, it says. So yeah, there's loads of stuff to look at here. Man, I mean, actually I'll put them all together a little bit here. It's a shame I can't really show the assembled version yet, of course, but then again, I still have to show something during the review as well, of course. So, yeah, quite a lot of stuff. So... nice. Well, it looks like I need to shut the recording out for very soon, or it's going to lose video feed anyway, so I guess I'm going to leave it at this. Hope you enjoyed this short unboxing video, and I'll see you again in the next video.